What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Clint's Hot Props UFC 320 edition, and your boy is coming to you live from the happiest place on earth. We are talking props, and these numbers are brought to you by CloudBet. Make sure you get signed up. Promo code DieHardMMA up to $2,500. Welcome rollout for you when you do. The first prop I want to talk to you guys about is one I mentioned on the total takedown just a minute ago, and that is my boy Ramiz Brahimaj by knockout. Are you telling me they're giving me plus 1230 on this man to win by KO when his opponent has been KO'd twice, and we just saw what he can do with his hands in his last fight? They're giving me better than 10-1. That's a must bet. Look, I gotta tell you guys, if you're not coming to Disneyland with a churro budget, you're just doing it wrong, okay? The next total that we're gonna use to pay for this obnoxiously expensive trip is going to be Punahele Soriano by decision. Looking at cloudbet.com, you can get plus 240 on Puna by decision. And I don't know if they offer these on CloudBet. You might have to look somewhere else. Nudge wink, you shouldn't do that, not with my sponsor. Takedown props, guys, takedown props. I can't quote them to you here right now, but look for Punahele Soriano takedown props. I like Puna by decision. Obviously, he can win by knockout at 170. He seems to have a lot more effective power, but I expect him to wrestle. I expect this fight to go late, and I expect an over. So plus 240, let's go. All right, guys, the next prop is absolutely my favorite prop on the board. You know they're giving us just shy of 3-1 on Patchy Mix by sub. The amount of faith that man lost with the people and the books with his UFC debut. We're about to gain all that back. We're never going to see numbers like this again. Patchy Mix by sub should be an even money prop, but instead we're getting plus 293. Are you kidding me? Yes, thank you. That's delicious. He's choking this guy out. All right, guys, so this prop is not Patchy Mix levels of smash, right? This is a sprinkle. This is an idea. We're getting near 5-1 on Macy Chiasson to win by submission. Now, Yana Santos has been very, very difficult to finish over the course of her UFC career, but she does give up her back a lot. She has been in rear naked choke positions a lot, and when Macy Chiasson is locked in, she's extremely strong, she's extremely dangerous, and she knows how to work that back control. So I actually think a rear naked choke is on the table here. Again, not my favorite prop on the board, not one that we're going to be absolutely smashing. I'm not guaranteeing Macy Chiasson wins by submission, but I think it's worth a little sprinkle. Excuse me here, we're switching. We're heading over to California Adventure here for the rest of the afternoon. Jusang Yu by knockout, you guys. We are getting plus 462 for Jusang Yu by KO. Now, I know he's taking on a shoot-the-box guy. I know just how tough and durable this kid is, but the way that Jusang Yu sets up his shots, the way he baits you in, and then he sits down on these giant punches and counters, I think this is his coming out party, you guys. I really think the UFC is putting him in a position to succeed, to hit a highlight, to show out, so everybody knows Little Zombie's name. Jusang Yu by knockout, definitely worth rolling the dice. Guys, Atiba Gutierrez, round one. Atiba Gutierrez, round one. They found somebody insane enough to take this fight on like 4 days' notice. Atiba Gutierrez is knocking everybody out. Some bro coming in here who's already been KO'd 3 times in his career, taking on 4 days' notice. Atiba Gutierrez, round one. Now, this is about the time of the show where I tell you guys it is death, taxes, and Youssef Zalal by decision, right? I know in his second stint in the UFC, it's been all subs, and he's talking about finding another finish here in this spot, but this is Josh Emmett we're talking about, you guys. This is not some run-of-the-mill guy. This is not some fragile fighter. This is Josh freaking Emmett. So if Youssef Zalal is winning this fight, it's going to be Zalal by decision, and that's chalked up, right? Now, I do think that's the most likely outcome for this fight. However, Youssef Zalal gets hit a lot, you guys. He's not a perfect defensive striker by any stretch of the imagination. And if you're getting hit by Josh Emmett, you better have packed your lunch. Plus 785. Plus 785 for Josh Emmett to land a KO. It's just something to consider. That's all I'm saying. My prediction is Youssef Zalal by decision. But would it shock me if Zalal crumpled up in a pile because Emmett connected one of those big overhands? Not even a little. He's working with TJ Dillashaw coming into this fight, you guys. That cardio is going to be on point, and it's a 15-minute fight, so he can really let loose. I think we might have a small sniff here at an upset, and that KO prop is juice. Now, I couldn't do this prop show unless I mentioned Yuri Prochazka by KO. It's only plus 120. You're not getting a great deal on it. I already mentioned on my total show, I actually like the over 1.5 on this one. but I think eventually Yuri is going to get rolling downhill, and I think eventually that will be a problem for Khalil Roundtree. So getting just better than even money on my guy Yuri to land the knockout blow, something he is very hungry for. He's looking to reestablish himself. He's hoping to get another crack at the title. Yeah, we'll take a look at that KO prop. Now we got to wrap things up in the main event. I like Magomed Ankalaev by knockout, you guys. Plus 289. We are getting near plus 300 in this spot. He is the younger fighter, he is the defending champion, and we know that the younger fighter wins rematches, the fighter that won the first fight wins rematches, and we know champions tend to take a step up once they get the belt. It reaffirms everything that they've ever thought about themselves. They become a new version of themselves, and they tend to fight even better in their first title defense. So Magomed Ankalaev, I think, comes out here and he absolutely sparks Poatan. I hate to say it, it's going to make me sad. At least Magomed will have been in some way exciting if I am correct, but getting better than plus 250 using cloudbet.com, that's the way we got to look on this one. I think he makes a statement. I think we see a violent fight, and I wouldn't be shocked at all if it was like round 2 or maybe even round 3, something early, not even a late KO. I like Magomed Ankalaev, guys. That was Clint's hot props. Link in the description below. Sign up using CloudBet, promo code DieHardMMA. I hope you guys make some cash, and let's freaking roll.